Yes, when I first saw that clip I was really quite alarmed, because I sometimes wonder the kind of acts that will be inside a man that will make him to set ablaze a facility. So is not just providing information.
You are wondering what a man who is on fire would do.
That does not just provide information, but provides a means of existence and living to several hundreds of people.
And dependents and all.
You know, so I just, sometimes I shiver and I wonder where we are as Nigerians. No human feelings, no consideration for anything. And then they also knew that people were inside that building, but they didn't care. So in the last 3 years, like the question that was asked, have we learned anything? Yes and no.
Okay.
If you recollect, just some weeks back, they said they wanted to hold a concert for the late Mohbad. That was almost going to go awry again, because some people are just bent on doing things the old way.
Yeah.
Because that is the only way they know how to survive. That's the only way
how
they know.
How do you leave Mori Okunola and all the way to go and converge on Lekki?
You know,
innocent people who had walked throughout the day
and wanted to
stop them from
going home
to their homes. What's the meaning of that?
It doesn't make sense. Have we learned? That is a no. But for some, they've also seen that, see, what we caused during EndSARS, we must prevent now. Iyabo Ojo, one of the Nollywood actresses, is one of them. I think she has learned a lesson. Because while they stayed in the house during EndSARS and were stoking this fire, those guys were just using the opportunity to do what they needed to do. For the police, some have learned, some have not learned. And it's amazing that 2 days back, a whole divisional police officer in Mira was caught demanding
extorting,
for bribe, extorting a man. And even he did not even just extort, he went further to in a criminal manner begin to remove stickers and all the rest from a man's phone that he bought with his money in order to destroy whatever evidence or link that man has to his property. That shows the kind of man he is.
Wanted to appropriate
the whole thing so that the man has no link to it. If it was just collecting money, one would have said, okay, that's fine. But going to that extent.
So, in other words, a man like that shouldn't have been recruited.
He shouldn't.
No. And then, you know, it's even possible for a decent man to be recruited into the police.
But get messed up.
And he can suddenly become animalistic in his behavior if that is the prevailing
situation,
idiosyncrasy in that place. So you see, people change. People change. But psychologists will say that character is formed before you are 21. But people change. Some of the people that we grew up together, that we felt we knew them sufficiently, you see some of them, you'll be wondering, is this the person that I used to know?
Is it the same fellow?
They may have been influenced by the things around them.
Yeah.
They say if you can't beat them, join them. The bad eggs in the police would infect even some good individuals. Except those good individuals have very strong character. The chances of being infected by the bad apples is very strong. It's very strong. It's just like a mob. You know, maybe you are not prepared to set houses ablaze, or somebody stokes the fire, and then you see others, they will join him like Mumu. They too will think that is the right thing to do. That's the way it is. So I know that it is possible to recruit good people. It is that constant reorientation
that matters,
drumming it into their ears and their hearts that the kind of police that we want is not a police that goes on killing people extrajudicially.
Yeah.
If you check or molesting citizens, look at that one from Kogi State that was slapping a man in the presence of his family. You've diminished him just because you have a gun. And at that time, he had one funny beard like that. Adejo, what's his name? He had one funny beard. I said, oh, it is the height of indiscipline in the police for him to even be allowed to carry that ridiculous beard that he had. Why should you carry that kind of beard? So, slapping a man in the presence of his wife and children, just like that. I'm happy that the police eventually put him in his place.
Yeah.
We want that to continue.